Hey everyone. Yes, I am sweating. I woke up, everything was fine. How y'all doing, by the way? Whew. A lot of energy going through me this morning. Don't be afraid, okay? Don't be afraid. But I had to use the other side a little bit. Just a little bit. And I'm going to say this. I understand when a person that's quiet and then they get to feel the other side and you start standing up for yourself in a certain way. I get it. It's hard. It's like, boy, once you get into that feeling of, not like yelling and screaming, but of knowing who you are, you can get caught up quick. But I caught myself. I used a lot of songs and stuff. So, excuse my energy level. Y'all ain't got nothing to worry about. But something happened today. So this is what's going on. As I tell you, I'm going to tell you everything that's going on. So, I asked my mother, can I, first and foremost, I'm going to say this. I'm going to go back a couple steps. So, unfortunately, at this house I'm in, I can't take a shower like I want to. I feel like a daggone jail cell where I only can get in when I can fit in type thing. It ain't like it's a house full of people, okay? It's like 4 of us. Yeah, 4 of us, right? So, because of the sewage thing, I have to use the sink all the time, which irks my nerve. Because, you know, it's like you're not really clean, like you really want to feel clean or whatever. Not knocking it, but it is what it is. I don't complain. So, it's been a minute since I've been able to use the actual shower. So, I used the shower this morning. Took a shower, asked my mom because she take me to the store. I gave her a percentage of the rent money, at least a percentage of what I could. And the other part, I bought my son food for the house. And I took some money out so I could get his hair cut. Okay? Bet. Somehow, in this transaction, I end up sit in the car, put the groceries in the car, get in the car. I said, hey, Mom, this is all I can give you. I gave her $80. Okay, I gave her $80. And I said, this is all I can give you for right now. She's talking about next month, you better make sure you give me all of it at one time. Hold up. I've been giving it to you, the full amount, for the past couple months. I just had a moment. I asked her, I said, excuse me, how you feel when those people do that to you? So you tell me you don't like it, but you don't do it to me. Well, I don't care. You need to have my money type thing. Cool, bet. That food is gonna make, all right. Bet. We going to the store. And somehow she starts talking about that I'm fake and all of this and that. I said, how am I fake? I ain't done nothing. You be talking it like, okay, I'm kind of paraphrasing. I'm going to jump around. All I know is I told her, I said, there's people that's been watching you. And I said, I've been trying to help you. And you over here doing all this stuff. And she keeps saying I'm fake and this and that. I'm talking to people. I said, but the word in the town is you telling people that I don't bother. Like, you telling people that I sit in the room all day to myself and don't talk to nobody and all of that. So how is it I'm talking to people? So how is it everybody, the churches and stuff, I had to go to the churches and talk to them about you. Oh, see, telling on yourself. So I ain't, this is how we're going to go. So I'm kind of bouncing around. Wherever my energy lead me, I'm going to go. But it's all together. I told her, I said, you the one fake. I said, because you put a fake police report out. I said, because the whole time I was gone, I went and told the police officers every day I was missing. And they didn't find me. So who is the one lying? Who the one lying here? So, long story short, we come back to the house. I keep asking how people in town know about me. Well, they know. How they know about me? I don't talk to nobody. You don't want to talk to everybody. Well, they know stuff about... How? You so godly and you praise God. Why are you afraid to tell me how these people know about me if I'm stuck in a room all day? How? She can't tell me. So I tell her. I said, I know. I put these videos out. And I said, a lot of this stuff, I tell them what you're about to do before you do it. And you prove me right every single time. I said, these people are afraid of you, just to let you know. I said, because they see what's going on and they starting to realize what's going on. And what's going on is they don't want to say nothing because they scared you're going to do them the way you did me. That's really what it boiled down to. Then she start talking about my kids. Your daughter don't want to talk to you. She don't even want to talk. Your son don't. Oh, how is that? I didn't know. I know. But it's like, at the same time, it's like, how's this? And how is it that you so far, these 2 exes that was married to, knowing what they did to me, why are you so prone on them? And like I told her, I said, we have a family member that was a drunk driver, right? So many times, right? They had their ID taken away from them. Y'all didn't try to put them in a mental institute, but I'm getting in one because I'm in the house, because I'm being quiet. I said, that's your problem. I said, you want so much attention. It's like when you go around people, you got to be like, hey, y'all, hey, you need attention. I'm not like that. That's why you mad. You mad because people see me and I'm not even trying to get attention. I said, you jealous. You always been jealous. I said, all I do is try to love you. Then she talking about, well, all these people, why they ain't come to help you? And I'm sitting here thinking like, same for you. But I got to the point, I got tired. She said, you ain't no God. You telling people, you saying you Jesus, this and that. I said, I am. I said, I'm actually both spirits. I said, whatever you like, is your wish is my command. I said, because I know you do black magic. What you talking about? What is that? What is that? Can I talk? You keep asking me, but you keep saying, what is that? You know what it is. I said, you knew you had a special gift where you could say something and these things will happen. You already knew that. It may not come right then and there, but you know, whatever you say, it will come out. You already know that. And I told her, I said, reason why you having these issues with your throat every single day is because you put spells on me and they backfired because you kept me from talking. I said, it feels good to finally be able to talk after all these years. I have never been able to stand up to this woman until now. Well, I said a little bit before, but today, I went in. It wasn't disrespectful, y'all. Nah, I ain't got time for all of that. And now I might throw some songs out there. I was singing or whatever. But she started talking about my clothes and this and that. I told her, I said, look, I said, I'm not a materialistic person. You can sit back and talk about clothes. That ain't going to bother me. But I said, tell me that we ain't got no more chickens and eggs. We're going to have a problem. I don't know why. I said, tell me I can't buy eggs or eggs expensive. Then we got something to fuss about. I don't know why, but I love eggs. But yeah, so it got to the point my personality switched. It switched. I told her, I said, I'm giving you material. I said, because you ain't got nothing else to talk about. I said, I'm giving you material. Material so you can have something to go tell these people. But I said, I know one thing. Make sure you put God in front of my name. I said, and then I flipped again. Next minute I know, I said, kick me out. Because she keeps saying, oh, money this, money that. I said, it's mine. It's mine. All of this is mine. So I said, you know what? Since I'm the devil, kick me out right now. Do it. Tell me to get out. Tell me to get out right now. I'll go. Tell me to get out. You can't do it, can you? Say it. Can't say it, huh? Matter of fact, I will let you say the words and then take it back. Go ahead, tell me to get out of your house. Go ahead. I ain't about to say all that. I ain't gonna do. Nah. I'm the demon. I'm the devil. I'm the devil. Tell me to get out of the house. Right now. You know what, Toy? You crazy. This and that. Nah. Tell me to get out of the house. She can't do it. Walked out of the house, said, you have a blessed day. I was like, yo. I'm going to say this. I want y'all to understand something. Mother or not a mother, she was what I was raised with. I feel like it's very disrespectful to talk to a parent in this manner. But in the sense of the situation I am in, I had to. It does mess with me to know that this is the person I looked up to as a role model in my life. But she couldn't see it. She only wanted me for money, the value of me. And not realizing that she was after the material when she had the best thing with her. See, the problem in this life is this. People are afraid to be patient in time and be patient for things. Everybody wants something now. See, her problem was she wanted instant gratification and didn't realize there was going to have to be work in the process. But I thank her at the same time. I thank you at the same time because with what you did to me and allow these people to control me in the spiritual world, you control me in the reality world, you helped me to become who I am today. It's sad that you can't come with me. It is what it is, but your mission is complete with me. Now you got to complete the mission to heal yourself. when it comes to these people in the town, it is messed up to know that no one came to my rescue to just say, excuse me, I need to ask, look, your mama's saying something, and I know I don't normally, I don't, I'm not sure what's going on, but can you let me know, like, what's really good? Because I don't want to assume that you something you're not. It's crazy how I walked through this town being quiet all my life. Do you know that everybody in the town think I'm stupid? And when I say stupid, they thought I was autistic, because that's how she put me as. She made people think that I was autistic because I was quiet. People really thought that I was that. They thought I was mentally challenged because I was quiet. They didn't know that I was suffering the whole entire time. They didn't know that I had spells on me where I couldn't say what was really going on with me. They didn't know that. They just assumed because my mother go to church and because she sit back and, hey, how you doing? And you need a ride, you need this and need that. They assumed that she had to be a good heart. But what's so crazy is if you would ever look at how I was compared to your own kids, all y'all kids was hell raisers. They didn't listen to you. They ain't pay attention to you. Barely call you and check on you. Barely there for you. And then when you need something, you got to beg and plead for them. But then you got this one child that for some reason, how she keep talking about, but every time I turn around, this child pops up. Every time I turn around, this child's being nice and having manners and stuff. Y'all kids, like, they don't talk to y'all with manners. They talk at you and be disrespectful, but y'all never paid attention. But see, the thing about it is, deep down in y'all heart, y'all knew that I was a good person. But it was sad to know, like, Dad, look at my child compared to hers. So it made y'all feel good to see that, you know what, she up there bad too. It made y'all not feel as bad as a parent anymore. But the whole entire time, I was y'all test ever since I was a baby. Every single one of y'all in this little old town. Yes, anyone that ever came around me, I was your test. The way y'all treated me, the way y'all was. See, if y'all would have treated me with respect, I would have blessed you. That's no different than the man that put me on the corner of your house. Yes, Mr. Clyde, I'm going to call you out because you were so wrong to be a pastor and then going to have the audacity to put me on the curb by a pole like I'm a stripper. But I'm going to show you how much this body can make money. See, do you know that your dad that was in that chair, he couldn't talk to y'all, but he was talking to me. Yes, he was talking to me the whole time. He was talking to my spirit the whole time. He knew who I was, but he couldn't say nothing. See, I was there to help heal your family. That was my purpose, but y'all kicked me out and put me on the curb. I came to you because I was supposed to help heal y'all. See, to let y'all know, y'all the town, y'all the people in the town. Nah, I'm going to say it. They the ones, y'all know folks talk about y'all. You already know it. And see, Clyde, I already scooped game on you, thought you was a good-hearted person, but because you gave up because you knew what you was going through, I came because I was there to help heal your family. See, I was going to help take y'all from where y'all was at and put you in a better situation. That was the game plan. Well, that didn't go well. You literally picked my stuff up and put my stuff on the curb by a pole. You could have gave me a clean one. It was all matted up and stuff. You could have gave me a nice pole so if I roll around a little bit, I ain't going to get no splinters. Like, come on now. Okay, I got to make a laugh. Sorry. Look, y'all, I ain't mad. I'm not mad. But it shows y'all how much y'all really paid attention to God. Y'all had in y'all mind what y'all thought it was, how y'all felt it was, and not realizing that I was walking around y'all the whole entire time. That goes from school, that goes from when I was in, like, even the teachers, y'all. Yes, even the teachers. Y'all laughed at me and a lot of that stuff. Y'all was being tested the whole entire time. None of y'all came to me. What teacher came, like when I was going through hygiene problems because they had spells on me? What teacher actually came to my mama and said, hey, Toya going through something. Can we talk about it? None of y'all did that. And what's so crazy, my mom was mocking me in front of me. So when I was little, my mom used to clown this family because they was going through hygiene problems. And she was just to laugh about it. Be like, yeah, they smelled and this and that. This is when I was little, like when I was in like middle school. I went through these when I was puberty. When I was going through that phase, I had an issue because they put spells on me because I couldn't understand nothing. They made me to look like I was autistic. I operated like I was autistic, but I am special, and anyone that is autistic, we on the same page. Okay, we all special. All right. However, when she was doing that, she was clowning me the whole time. She ain't never sit back and say, "Hey, Toy, let me go in the bathroom with you. Let me show you this. Let me do this and do that," because she didn't want nobody to be around me. So all my little classmates, when y'all used to laugh at me and stuff, not realizing that I was being tortured. Yes, all of y'all that laughed at me, some of y'all was part of the bill, and I know that, okay? Some of y'all that moved into town, yeah, you and your parents was a part of it, and I know it now. However, the ones that didn't know, yeah, when y'all used to clown me, y'all didn't know that I was being tortured. Yeah, I was being tortured in the reality, and had sleep spells put on me where I want to know what's going on, and I was being molested, being raped in the spirit the whole time. Yeah, I was being tortured the whole entire time by these elites and these other people and other family members and stuff that can go into the spiritual world. But see, nobody never asked what's going on with the quiet child. Because I was quiet, y'all just assumed, let's talk about her, let's diss her. No one didn't come to my rescue to say, are you okay? No different than the church that I went to. Ain't that right, y'all? Y'all was so cold that, don't get me wrong, a couple of y'all would give me a ride to church, to choir practice, but nobody ever asked me, are you okay? Are you all right? Nobody really went out of their way to say, hey, Toy, how you really doing? You good? What's going on with you? Nah, but y'all do that to the other kids. Y'all always singled me out. Y'all did, and y'all talked about me and mistreat me and all of that stuff. And I saw the talks. I mean, I saw the little laughs and stuff. I saw how y'all would do little slick things about me and stuff. I saw all of it. Yeah, got older, went into college. Same ones, the ones that I was closest friends with. Yeah, I know y'all was part of the bill, especially the one that was the closest to me, because your daddy was in the military. Y'all didn't just come here because y'all came. It was a mission of his. Yep, it was a mission. Yeah, I feel you. It was a mission to try to mess with me, because it was weird how she attached to me, but then at the same time how y'all was. See, I don't know if you really know, 'cause I don't care to chime in, but your daddy and them was all a part of it, okay? Yeah. Every time he had a chance, he let me know how dumb I was. Ain't that right? Didn't you call the police on me at the same time? You did. And I know this is my last roll call, because after this, I ain't caring 2 cents about y'all. So yeah, you called the police on me because your child was crying over some other people, and you tried to get me kicked out of my house, and then had the audacity to turn the lights off. You know, but it is what it is. And then with these dumb relationships, any person that ever came around me, yeah, I know y'all was paid to come to me, but it is what it is. Y'all got whatever y'all got, either conversation, little action, it is what it is. And the ones that I was married to, yeah, especially the last one, you dumb as hell. Why are you gonna put on your account that you dabble in that type of magic stuff? Like, just say, here I am, I'm telling myself. And the other one, you was so desperate, it didn't even make sense. But it is what it is. So, all I gotta say is this, y'all. No, I ain't gonna do that, because that would be a lie. And I don't do lies. I'm gonna say this. I hope y'all know. Let me come back. Let me change my energy up. Put some respect on my name. Y'all have a blessed day.